What's up, Tiki Team? Welcome to the channel. My name's Spesh, helping you conquer the Horde. And now that we have reached the end of Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War, we've received every single one of the elites and special zombies that we'll be getting inside of the game. But what is the easiest way to kill these elite and special zombies? As you know, on each map, these are always the biggest pain in the butt, and of course in Outbreak, you can get every single one of them at any point. So what are they weakest against? We're going to go over all that in this video, the easiest way to take out your elite and special zombies. We're going to be starting with the Megaton from Die Maschine, and the easiest way to take him out is actually by using Deadwire. Honestly, I'm not 100% sure why it's Deadwire, but Deadwire deals extra damage to Megatons compared to shooting it with your regular gun. Moving on now over to Firebase Z, and on Firebase Z we have the Mangler and we have the Mimic. Starting off with the Mimic, the best thing to use against Mimic is going to be Brain Rot. As you know, you're shooting him in the face and you're trying to rot his brain. There's his brain. Shoot him. This is super helpful, especially if you're trying to go to high rounds, because Mimics and Manglers on this map are so freaking annoying that using something like Brain Rot on a Mimic is going to exponentially increase the speed at which you're going to finish your game. Moving on over to the Mangler, and I think the Mangler is the only one of the game that's actually weak to Napalm Burst. So if you're able to throw a fire ammo mod onto your weapon and shoot the Mangler with it, you're going to be doing exponentially more damage, and if you're shooting him in the arm, he's going to be taken out in a heartbeat. I would 100% recommend using Napalm Blast against the Mangler as you go through your game on Firebase Z, just to make things a little bit easier for you, because these guys are annoying. Next up we have the Tempest, which we first saw over in Outbreak, and the best way to kill these Tempests is actually also with Brain Rot. I don't know if maybe rotting a Tempest brain helps it shoot electricity at other zombies instead. I don't really know how it works, but Brain Rot is going to be your best friend when it comes to shooting the Tempest inside of any map that you're playing on, and it works as a really great way to turn the Tempest against the zombies around you and take them out. As we move on over to Mauer Toten, we're going to be starting with the Disciple. Now, when I said that the Megaton was the only one that used Deadwire, I was wrong. The Disciple is also incredibly weak against Deadwire. You're going to be doing awesome using an electric mod against the Disciple inside of Mauer Toten or Outbreak or any other map that it can spawn in for that matter, which is great because the Disciples are incredibly annoying inside of Mauer Toten. They're not that hard to kill, but they're just so annoying when they're sitting there shooting their weird energy blast at you. Flip around, hit them with some Deadwire, and call it a day. Also on Mauer Toten, we have the Panzer Soldat. One of the most recognizable elite enemies inside of Call of Duty. The Panzer is easily one of the hardest to kill. I think I would only rank the Panzer below the Megaton in terms of annoying to kill, and the best way to kill the Panzer is actually with Cryo Freeze. Now, this one kind of makes sense because the Panzer shoots fire out of his hand, but if you're using Cryo Freeze, you're gonna freeze him up a little bit. You know, ice versus fire, cold versus hot, it kind of makes sense. I see where they were going with this one. Well done, Call of Duty. And then finally, as we move on over to Forsaken inside of Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War, we have the homie, the Margwa Chicken. The abomination inside of Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War's Forsaken is weak against Brain Rot. Again, this one makes similar sense to the Mimic. You're shooting him in the head and you're rotting his brain. So Brain Rot is really good against at least 3 of our elite enemies. I would 100% recommend running Brain Rot if you're trying to take out some elites. I hope this video helped you out. I hope you guys have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you soon. I want to give a big shout out to all the channel members over on the channel, and an extra special shout out to all of the Zombie Richtofen members, starting off with hashtag BestMod, Strict Archer, the quippest man in the Southern Hemisphere, Commander_Quip, and the man, the myth, the legend, Tiz Brandon, ZR.